sent us. This delay is crazy. Oh, my daily deal. Half off Botox. Woohoo! Wow. One of my other daily deals
Yeah.
was from an energy company.
Yeah. Marisa told me.
From Bounce?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Who would have expected that? Huh?
Man, that came out of left field.
Well, I sent a note to Groupon asking them to include Patrick.
Like to request?
No, yeah, so that they could to try and get them to do a promotion for Patrick. Sell the Quit Smoking product.
Oh, so you have to request? They won't accept everything?
Yeah, like Groupon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they don't.
Oh.
It's a process.
Like you have to apply for a
Yep.
deal.
Really? What the hell? Yeah. First I'm looking for my mug and then there's no coffee. Oh well. Oh, it's gotta be plugged in, doesn't it? Alright. That's not gonna work.
That's a good article.
Stand right in front of that glass will get that same effect as theoretically. No guarantees. Don't even bother looking at this image. That's gonna throw you way off.
What?
Because I'm still sitting there in the light.
I don't see myself. Oh, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, you're not gonna see yourself, so just in fact, I'm gonna turn this screen away from us because as soon as we start seeing ourselves, that's gonna be a little distracting.
Yeah.
Hi, and welcome to the Unknown Secrets of SEO podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the most popular podcast in the world.
We're just going to throw it out there.
Just
in
the
the
best. We do a bang up job for you every week.
Of course, I'm still in the process of trying to contact iTunes and let them know that the 6 podcasts that are ahead of us either no longer actually submit any episodes or
Suck?
or just have unbelievably bad reviews, like this sucks.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is on iTunes. And from the Evo video, I'm going to kill myself. I no
I'm dead
longer
now.
want to live.
My cat is homeless.
My cat is home. Thank you. My cat is homeless. This is podcast number 71. You know, we always say we're going to mention what we talked about last time, and normally we struggle. So last time...
You actually looked it up?
No, immediately after the podcast, I ran over to my desk and I went, what the hell did we just talk about?
See, I thought you were going to say something like, we always talk about what we talked about last time, but now you just need to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, just go back. Yeah, we're going to have... No, literally, I was like, what? We just finished.
We talked about SEO.
And unknown secrets.
Yes.
And internet
that is now
marketing.
known.
They're now known, yeah.
We
Google Places.
For real?
Google Places reviews and the whole reviews process and that
was I here?
That was glad you're not keeping the notes. Imagine how hard that'd be if you were keeping
was
the
I out
notes.
of town or something? Did I miss something that day?
Are you doing like a podcast on Wednesday and not telling me about it? Because you don't check the podcast, right? I could do an extra one.
I haven't in a long time. Wow. Google Places. That's what's up, y'all.
Yeah.
You get on Google. Oh, hey, Darren Bowie. DarrenBowie.eu. What's up, man? I asked you for something and you sent it to me. I had an issue, y'all, with the way that if you have two businesses run out of the same location or using the same telephone number, Google, I got some issues with that. Darren sent me a fix. I'm going to put it out there for everybody, or Chris is going to put it out there for everybody. I got it there and I kind of skimmed through it. I haven't read all of it. Thank you very much for it. I really do appreciate that.
Cool. Wow. That's awesome because we need that.
Yeah.
So there's some sort of trick there.
Yeah, he told me how he did it. Unfortunately, I had already submitted both businesses on that one address, and now Google is holding it hostage.
Right.
Saying it's under review and I can't touch it. So I'm waiting for them to kind of release it, let me go back into it, and then I'm going to do what Darren did.
Do the trick. Okay. Wow. Cool. Well, we'll have that. We're going to mention that in the next podcast. That
Yes.
trick. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So make sure you
printed that out.
You
So.
turn it and haven't really looked
Yeah.
at it.
I skimmed it, but Darren, you're my man, Darren. You know, I'm gonna look at it.
Well, since we're giving tasks to listeners, I've got an interesting task. I actually have some interest in finding a lot of websites that have been made by a certain vendor. So what I'd like to do is get into the source code and find where the source code mentions a specific logo. And I'm sure that it's out there. I did a little bit of research. There's actually a software out there which is pretty cool, which allows you to upload a picture and it'll make a profile based on that picture and search the internet to see if there's any other pictures out there like that. Of course, I uploaded my picture and it said, "Oh, this picture's too small."
Okay.
So it couldn't search. Yeah, thanks. But there's probably a way to search the source code. Google usually just searches and presents in their results just the actual content of the website that's displayed, not the actual source code. So, like if I know the name of an image that's unique enough, it's probably not ubiquitous across the net. If anybody knows of that tool, that's what I'm looking for.
I know we have educated listeners, so somebody that's listening knows how to.
I love that expectation.
Yes.
Create that. Somebody's going to give us.
Somebody knows how to do
that
this.
answer.
You know, if anybody in this world can do it,
it's the unknown.
It's
secrets
Scott Bonner.
Scott Bonner
And
yeah.
God Benz.
Calling
you out, Scott Bonner.
That's
right.
Early.
Oh, he sent me this email. Oh, I'm gonna get you on the next podcast.
So
Scott
it's a
Bonner.
fight to the death.
We're gonna have a celebrity death match.
And apparently it's for to finally resolve the Michigan and Ohio.
Yes.
Is it football or
Yeah,
hockey?
yeah, something.
Yeah.
One of
It's
those
funny
things.
because both the participants of this ultimate battle don't really give a crap.
care. But I'm going to war with Scott Bonner, man.
We've suggested the sumo outfits, and then Scott came back with the Nerf batons with the pit of alligators below.
Oh yeah.
So,
but you know what I like? His first battle was that's us. We had to. We're having technical difficulties, kind of, so there's a delay. So we're now hearing ourselves from like the first 2 seconds of the podcast. But Scott suggested something was like, hey, since we're like some geeky nerds, we can play a network game of like Doom or something.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, Scott. I was like, that's awesome.
That's true.
But I am game actually for that though. Because I would
Really?
do that. Yeah.
That sounds like fun. Well, I was thinking we need to start using our Facebook page for like maybe some questions of the month, because we probably won't get to it that
Okay.
often, and it'd be like the random month. And we could, say what's the best fight to the death? How should they fight to the death? So we may end up doing that. So yeah, Scott, thanks for staying in contact, keeping it real.
You're going down.
Apparently, you're going down.
You are going down.
Dude, I am so stoked, excited, thrilled, unbelievable. Last time I was a little whiny. I'm sorry if you guys remember
why
I
are
was
we
whining
stoked?
about there was no reviews and it's been so long and no one loves us anymore.
Oh yeah.
Boom!
Bam!
Boom!
That's the man.
We got a review from Soulmates Photography.
Wow.
Check this out. The title. You gotta love the title. Hands down, the best SEO podcast on the net regarding SEO. It's not iTunes. It's not Podomatic. It's not any of the others that I don't know. It's on the net.
Wow.
Just wish I would rate eWebStyle a 10-star rating. There's only 5 on iTunes. If you guys haven't bothered to go do it yet, you don't know yet. When you go there, it's 5. These guys are very informative, comical, and pack their show with more information packed into one podcast than any outdated books. I have used the technique used on this podcast to enable my website to be placed on page 1 of Google, Yahoo, and Bing, also known as Bing. Thanks, guys. Keep up the great job.
Wow. Soulmate Photography.
Now, unfortunately, I Googled Soulmates Photography because he didn't give a specific website,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of them, so hit us back and let us know which one you are, and we'll give you a little link lab, but we really
That's what's
appreciate
up,
that.
Soulmate Photography. Man,
Yeah.
that's
Sweet.
awesome, man. My mom doesn't like hype me up like that. I feel great.
All right.
I actually did
I
something.
know a therapist. We can get you in touch.
Wow.
Oh, so
Like,
this
I need
is
a hug from this cat.
This is hilarious. I don't know if you remember one time in our little pieces of news, we talked about a dude like broke the record for Bejeweled and spent
yeah.
like 400 hours or something, a full-time job for 10 weeks or what. It was insane, right? So when I saw this post on our, it was a comment on our blog.
Okay.
I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. I know it's cheesy. I know it's just a blog post to try and get traffic. But it said, last year I was so addicted with the Bejeweled game, I played all night. And that was it. And I was going to approve it. Because it was, at least he had listened or read or had done a search or whatever. He submitted another one about another post with the exact same thing. It was like, you're not
Last
getting on
night
my
I was
blog.
so excited about Google, I stayed up on it all night. Look at my website.
Please click through to my website. And speaking of comment submits, we're actually there's another website. This wasn't on ours, but it's another one that we're kind of in charge of. It's hilarious. One time, it's in response to stress, the link between life changes and illness injury. And the comment was, one time I got diarrhea attack while riding on a long bus trip. It really sucked.
Look at my website.
Look at my website. Do you think I approved or sent that straight spam hell?
Oh man, come on, people. I'm not even gonna comment on that. That's
You
just
printed
terrible.
this one out, right? I think.
I did. Oh, we have a new YouTube listener. Terry Crosby 11 has subscribed to us on YouTube. Terry Crosby 11, say what's up, man. Send us an email.
Podcast
Yeah.
at e-webstyle.com. Since we're throwing out stuff, you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/ewebstyle. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/ewebstyle. You can also you can watch this podcast, the video of this podcast, live at 9:15 Central Standard Time on Friday mornings, and you get there by going to e-webstyle.com/Ustream, the letter Ustream. So tune in, say hello,
Say that's what's up.
and that is what's up.
Because that's what's up.
All right, man, this is taking a little while, but we are now at the news part. And this is, we got to, anytime Google's in the news, we got to mention it basically because they're always in the news.
Always, yeah, pretty
but Oracle sues Google over some of the code that's in Android. Apparently, Google has been aware of this code that belongs to Oracle. Apparently, the guy in charge of Android worked at Oracle. So So yeah, they're suing. Yeah, that's just another. I don't even know much more about that. This is kind of cool for you. Those of you who were concerned, Twitter does now have a death policy. Now that isn't how they handle employees. Don't get confused.
Okay.
That's if somebody dies, how do they? And I didn't read the details, so I don't know.
Okay.
But they actually have a policy for
What
if
you
you
can
die,
do and say.
what happens to your account? Does your estate get your account? Does your
Hey, I guess
Does
some
your
accounts are
pro-
probably worth money though. Ashton Kutcher's Twitter account is probably worth a lot of money.
Yep, I would think so. Yeah, I got a lot of followers. Did you hear there was Kanye West followed one dude, right? So you know he's probably got 100,000 followers and wasn't following anyone. I don't know if he chose that random or whatever, but he chose one dude. The dude is like from the country in the UK and was getting inundated with like
Just
interview.
like,
Hey, can we interview you? And the guy's like, you know, at first I was like, oh shit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then he's like, damn, this sucks.
Like I actually have to be interesting.
He's a nerd and he
Oh.
doesn't want the attention, and Kanye West is just like poured it on him. Oh man, that wasn't in the news. That was just a little tidbit. Net neutrality. Google apparently has teamed up with Verizon. Net neutrality is going to be a big thing, and we were just talking about it the other day. So educate yourself on net neutrality and then tell me what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done some research and I do kind of know the general premises, but make sure you're up to date on that because that's going to be really important. If you're here in the U.S., stay in contact with your congressman because it's going to have some far-reaching implications. Wow, and we're not getting political.
That's cool.
But we are.
Yeah.
And for those of you concerned about the Google Street View dead body, apparently there was some concern on the internet about the appearance of a dead body.
Wow.
It was just a girl playing a trick on her friend.
Oh. Wow. I didn't know that. Like, dang. That's gotta suck.
Yep. And that's all I got for news and reviews and stupid submittals on our blog. And so what do we got, Paul?
Let's get to the meat. We're gonna talk about Google. Duh. Duh. Again. Google. We found this. Chris found this great article. I loved it from WebPro News. Google looks at why people follow brands on Facebook. Why would Google be watching Facebook?
I got to tell you, the first time I saw the article, it was like, why people follow brands on Facebook. Literally this week, I liked, the thumb up, liked Rush Limbaugh,
Okay.
and then filled out a form because he's giving away iPads. And so when I saw that, I was like, well, because they give away stuff. That's why I like brands on the Facebook.
Yes.
So.
And that's like I can't. Well, shit. What else am I supposed to say now? That's
Yeah.
the whole point of the article.
Okay.
Like.
Are we done?
All right. Thanks. But it talks about.
Did I really just?
Yeah, but that's awesome though. I first read this article. I'm like, okay, why is Google even? Why is Google bothered with Facebook? Well, Facebook has been a serious competitor. Well, I feel not in search, but in terms of traffic, Facebook is a serious competitor of Google. And I feel like Google feels a little threatened.
Didn't we say that Facebook actually
Just
exceeded?
became maybe a month ago exceeded Google in traffic, and this has been the first website in years that has surpassed Google. So Google is definitely watching Facebook. If you can get anything out of this article, it's why you should create a whatever kind of page.
Facebook page.
Not a.
Right, a web page.
Yeah, no, a page on Facebook. What do they call it? For a business
profile.
A business
Business profile. We'll call it a business profile.
Yeah, I don't know. A fan
Dude,
page.
You are listening to Unknown Secrets of SEO, not Unknown Secrets of Facebook.
Yeah. So this is why you should create a fan page. If you're a small business owner, this article talks exactly about it. So Google is watching Facebook. You can go on Facebook and you can like something. But it was like, why? Why do people do that? And that's what this article talks about. And Chris pretty much stole the whole thing of it. But let's go over it. And,
my bad.
It says 50. Go ahead.
This clearly was not organized.
45.
I got the plan. This is what we do. You're going to bring up a subject. I'm going to give all the details away right up front, and then we're going to have an unbelievably boring podcast afterwards.
What the article says is 45% of users on Facebook like at least one page. The other 55% don't like
anything.
anything. So let's say it's 50-50. Half of the people on Facebook like something. I probably have liked about 10 different things on Facebook.
Things being like brands or companies or
things.
Yeah.
It's typically small businesses or even some TV shows that I like. And so half of the Facebook users.
By the way, we can help change that statistic.
Half.
Everyone out there listening to us, we do have a Facebook page. Go out there and like us.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hopefully you're not liking anyone yet, and we can maybe adjust those statistics a little.
Maybe we can.
I'm sure the volume of our podcast will have some sort of.
That's what's up, man.
Maybe not.
I didn't think about that.
So like us.
So then they did some research as to why somebody becomes a fan on Facebook, and there's a couple different numbers I want to share. Basically, 25% of it, which was the largest, which was the majority vote. 25% of people sign up, like a page because they like to receive discounts and promotions.
Like me and the iPad.
There you go. Okay, so let's say if you're going to create a Facebook fan page or whatever it's called, what should you do? Give a discount or a promotion. I had to read that.
Yeah. Give something, and there's a name for it.
Give people what they want. And this was so if you don't have a Facebook fan page, create one. We created one. And we did give a discounted promotion, which no one has taken advantage of.
No, not yet.
If somebody has been...
If you got raked over the coals by a previous SEO company, give us your story and show us some invoice, and we'll get, I think it's a $250 discount off of our setup fee. Because we just don't like to see that people have gotten...
And in this industry...
We had somebody, this week in the office, and I was pitching to him both pay-per-click and SEO, which we really believe need to go together for a lot of reasons. And he was so hesitant on SEO because he had gotten burned before. And it was funny. At one point, he was like, "Man, do I really need to do SEO?" And I this is business. And I said, "Dude, the answer. The answer is no. You don't really have to. Like, I'm not gonna not take your check and your account because you're not doing SEO." But you really need to do SEO and pay-per-click together. And then actually Paul did a great job of coming in and bringing up the
punching them in the face and say, "Get it together."
That's how we treat our customers here. So Scott, you better watch out. We've been training.
That's right. Right after I optimize your website, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Just Paul, this will be my warm-up speech. Paul, just treat him like a customer.
That's right. Can I have a check, please? Thank you very much. Take that, sucker. But yes, it was a great article. You can find it on WebPro News. It was written by a gentleman by the name of Chris Crum. He's been writing for WebPro News for a long time. But basically it says, get on Facebook. Google is watching Facebook. That's important for you to know. Get on Facebook, create a fan page. Why do you need to create a fan page? Because people like fan pages. Half of the people that use Facebook will like at least one thing.
Yep.
Why do they like that? Because they want to receive some sort of discount or promotion. There's other reasons they do, which
they're here.
Right here.
I've got one. I've got one. The next biggest reason that people will actually like a brand is to show others that they support the brand, which is kind of cool. I mean, that's when you know you got a solid brand. Is they're like, I just want all my friends to know that I support Double. I always think of Double Mint Gum as like the brand.
I don't know if they even have a Facebook page.
They probably.
But that's about half of the things that I like are just because I like them. I want to share. Hey, I do that. The other half are probably like, hey, I want a discount. Look me up.
And the other half is I accidentally hit a button and don't know how to undo it.
What else?
It's fun and entertaining is like 10%.
Oh, I'm all like these numbers are right in my face. I can't even focus on them.
We printed different sizes so you can't cheat. It would get confusing. Yeah, it's fun and entertaining. I want to find out which ones are. I mean, whoever this 10% is, let me know because. Honestly, I've never really seen a fun.
I've never liked anything because it was fun and entertaining.
Facebook page. Although if you do like Gillette commercials or the Old Spice commercials, that would be. But that's kind of like
tickets are now diamonds. If you haven't seen that, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
And it's hilarious. You know what? They're advertising the crap out of it on YouTube. So you're on YouTube and the sponsored or promoted video is that. And anyway, what a great advertising campaign. That's $1 billion campaign.
I wonder if they have a Facebook page. Oh, perfect example. Oh man, I need to go check that out. I bet you they do have a Facebook page, and I wonder if they give out promotions on it. If they don't. They need to holler at your boy.
Yeah.
They need to learn a little bit more about social media strategy.
They need to come in here. We'll beat them up
There
and then
you
get their
go.
money and then do some work.
Yes. And this is a line. I love this line. It says, so when developing your social media strategy, keep in mind that customers are looking primarily to receive promotions with secondary goals of learning new information first and being entertained. So that's says Heidi Specter of the Google retail team. So Google is kind of giving you advice on how to set up your Facebook page. Kind of.
Yeah.
Guess what's going to happen? I bet you Google Buzz follows suit.
Yep.
I think that Google is definitely threatened by Facebook, and so they're watching Facebook. You should be